Now we will see the calculation part. There are two calculation parts. Okay. First, in the calculation, you can see the one part is zinc sulfate. There is a standardization of EDTA is required. Why? What is meant by the standardization of EDTA that we see here? Okay. What is the standardization? Suppose you are doing the calculation for hardness determination, and if your molarity of EDTA is wrong, your whole calculations will be wrong. So that's why you should know the exact molarity of EDTA at that time. Okay, and that's why we are doing one more titration actually that we have not performed, because we have freshly prepared EDTA solution. So when we are keeping that solution for 2 days, 3 days, its molarity keeps on changing. Suppose we have prepared 0.1 molar. Maybe after 2 days it may be 0.098, 0.095. So like this molarity will decrease. Okay, so some solution whose molarity keeps on changing is the secondary substances. But some substances are there, their molarity does not change with time. Right? Their solution's molarity does not change with time. That solutions are called as primary standard. And when we are titrating this type of secondary standard substance with the primary standard substance, we will get exact molarity of this EDTA, and that we will use in our calculation. So first, for zinc sulfate, if it is your N1V1, and for EDTA if it is your N2V2. Okay, so zinc sulfate, same procedure you have to follow. Take 10 ml zinc sulfate solution in titration class, add buffer solution, then add EBD indicator and titrate against EDTA. So you know the 10 ml you have taken, N1 is the normality, 0.1 prepare किया है तो 0.1 ही रहेगा zinc sulfate. Okay, N2 is the normality of EDTA that we want to find out exact कितनी है अब. Okay, V2 is what? V2 is the volume of butyric. Okay, so it is a butyric. So can we find the N2? Yes, because we have all the remaining three values. हमारे पास तीनों values का आंसर है, so we can find the N2. And N2 is the molarity of EDTA. So we'll give the symbol Z. Okay, N2 is nothing but Z, and we got the answer of Z. Now what is the second part? So we got the exact molarity of EDTA now. Now the second part is the calculation of hardness. During the calculation of hardness, you know how to calculate the hardness. 1 ml, 1 molar EDTA correspond to what is the 100 milligram of CaCO3 calcium carbonate equivalent hardness is present if butyric is 1 ml. If 1 molarity is used in the burette, then this much milligram of hardness is present, 100 ppm hardness is present. But you know our burette is now 7.1 ml. So 7.1 ml and molarity is 0.1 molar. So accordingly it will change. Okay, so if you have V ml Z molar EDTA, then for calculation of per liter you have to divide by V and multiply by 1000. So same thing we have studied in calculation. So it is V by, so burette is Y ml, sorry not V. V ml we have taken for titration. So Y upon V into Z into 100 into 1000. So this part we have already studied in theory also. So Y is your burette reading, V is the how much 10 ml you have taken for titration class, taken in titration class, Z is the molarity of EDTA, and by putting all these values you will get the answer of this titration. This is your hardness. Okay, so this is the way to find out the hardness of the